Hello, you're listening to Lizzie Lee sharing her exploring of artificial intelligences and what AI might mean to her personally. We've reached T in spelling out the word context, which is the way I've structured this journey. T for terroir, which in the world of tea and wine refers to the environment, the weather, all the conditions that physically make the tea, the wine, and in this case, the shepherd, what he is. Because the context and the tea is the tea in context of my experience during this AI project was that it coincided with helping a shepherd during the lambing season. And of course, one influenced the other. Are you sitting comfortably? This is a storytelling poetical, a narrative poem. Terroir matters. He left school each spring to lamb. The only word that he could spell was ram. He had no books upon his shelves, but spent his hours in the company of hares and hawks, and he sensed the forest elves and noticed flowers. Despising those who loved to write, his mind was filled with tales of daring do and stomping through the dark of night. Aside from use, he could not pen or ink. As he aged, he felt a yen to see his flock of homebred small black sheep run across a virgin snow-clad field. He longed to share in words exactly how they lettered the land as they dug deep, and at the bark of the shepherd dog would quietly yield. Others read leaves in something which they called a book. He tried to hide his glare. It was a jealous look. One day his grandchild caught it, handed him his phone with one word, talk. Fuck off, he said. The young one answered, fine, but you could talk into it while you walk. And eventually, reluctantly, he had a go. A small black sheep called words emerged. Bit by bit, they danced across the page, although their steps were simple, sure and slow. His spelling? The box cared not, nor for his lack of commas and his short, ungrammared way. He smiled, recalling teachers mocking, you a writer, that'll be the day. And although he blamed the square device for the bulk of mankind's ills, the mouthpiece which it gave him began to give him thrills. He spoke of seasons, tiny movements in the hedge, of spying a heron stalking in the sedge, and a trace of fox upon the land. He marveled how technology had put a writer's pen into his hand. But why folk thought the words more lovely than the sky and soil, he'd never understand.